let's go to the Scousers now in Merseyside, the Liverpool fans. I mean, we saw that game against Arsenal, same Arsenal over the weekend, where Trent Alexander-Arnold started from the bench, and he was a second half substitute.
Yeah.
And some section of the COP booed Arnold. Now, we all know what's been happening. He made a video, announced that he's going to be leaving Liverpool. I mean, it's obviously going to be Real Madrid. Now, with the kind of player he is, a homeboy, a local boy, going on a free, not signing a new contract, what can you say to the fans at Anfield on Sunday who booed Alexander-Arnold? Were they in a perfect position to air their feelings, air their opinions? I mean, sometimes we know how fans can be so emotional and reactive. So was that right for you to see that a player such as Alexander-Arnold, with what he's done, getting booed at the final stages of his Liverpool career?
No. Alexander-Arnold is 26 years. He's giving Liverpool 20 years of his life. That's longer than the ministerial journey of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ ran his ministry for 3.5 years, carried his cross from Owerri to Calvary, but people are still loyal to him. I don't think that anybody have the right to blame him. What, you want him to sign a new contract so that you get money off him? Now, if it's a business decision, why not blame the business head? You have a player who his last contract ran for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the first year, the second year. You've not convinced yourself that this is a player that have been with us from when he was 6 years, and it's good enough for us to extend, either to keep him permanently to play his entire life year, or hope that we would sell him off something. You let his contract run down to the final year, and then when you got to the final year, you dilly-dally. There is history to this. It's not just him. You left Mo Salah to the very last day. You left Virgil van Dijk to the very last day. And you've done this before with other players. So it's Liverpool's bread and butter. It's their culture to wind players' contract down. Again, a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold, compare him to his mates in other clubs, what they earn. Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he doesn't branch off into media, let's say he ends up his career today, might end up broke in the next 10 years. So when you put all that in the equation, this man have given you 20 years. It's about time for him to go get something for himself to secure the bag and do all he can do. And you're booing him. You're booing him for what? This title that you've won, if you remove Trent Alexander-Arnold's contribution to this season, maybe Arsenal will be champion. And one way or the other, you think that what you can say to say thank you to him is to boo him. And then the people who defend the booing, I'm kind of like wondering, this guy won Champions League. If you talk of past Liverpool heroes, I don't think there is anyone who can come and can rate higher than Trent Alexander-Arnold as homeboys. Jamie Carragher and Rush, Steven Gerrard, what's it called, Robbie Fowler, what's it now, Michael Owen. All of these guys didn't win you Champions League. They didn't win you the league title. Steven Gerrard, for all his loyalty and all of his goodness, ate across supervisor bolo soup, and Chelsea won that game. Then Baba would never have scored an easier goal than that, and all the other ones. Michael Owen left and went to play for Man City and play for Man United. Remember?
Yeah.
What bigger insult? But still a Liverpool hero. And then the one that said, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do it in the Premier League, I'm going to go somewhere else to play, and all of a sudden you're booing him. I think that the Liverpool fans, the ones that booed him, not all of them, the ones that booed him are ingrate and very, very sick people. I mean, those kind of.
But can you
people
control how the fans react? Do you
Why
think it's
can't
something
I
you can control?
Is
Because,
anything wrong?
I mean, they can air their emotions. Like, no,
yeah.
you can be grateful, but sometimes these fans, like I said, some fans can be too emotional.
Why not take that emotion out on the management? Who does Trent Alexander just come and say, okay, I am willing to commit myself? No.
Even though he came late, there were talks that he was offered a new contract.
you agree
but
that he came late?
He rejected it.
Why
That's
did
the
he
talk
come-
that he came and he was
Why
given a
did he
contract.
come
And
late?
he
Why did that
rejected.
contract come late?
Maybe it's for the board to answer.
That anger should be meted out on the board. Why leave it so late? Why leave it to the point where his head is already turned before you now? What the board have done, they didn't give him a contract. What the board have done is, let us do a fire brigade. Let's save ourselves and pen Trent Alexander-Arnold the bad guy. It's a management now. It's management 101. Let the small man be the bad guy and we be the heroes. That's what they've just done. If Liverpool wanted Trent Alexander-Arnold to stay, it would stay. It's like the Tottenham Hotspur failure that is always blamed on Sol Campbell. But people don't realize that it is Tottenham Hotspur that didn't give him a contract. Is it a normal thing to even allow a player's contract to run to the end when he's still young? 26-year-old, you allow their contract to run to the end.
But sometimes it boils down to how these transfers work. Sometimes
2 years to go. What stopped you from negotiating?
Exactly. So I was about to say that because I mean, this might not just be happening right now because maybe Real Madrid has been, on his neck for long, not just this current window. So maybe they've been following him and stuff like that.
That's one reason why you give him a contract that fits it. If you give him a contract that makes him feel, you know what, I'm the future captain of this club, this is my team, I'm going to stay. Maybe we'll be having a different conversation. I think that it is the management of Liverpool that dropped the ball, but the fans are taking it out on the weaker man who cannot fight them back. They should be talking to their management.
But still on Trent at Real Madrid, you see him fitting in perfectly.
I think that they are going to have a coach who will play 3-4-3. He likes to bomb forward. He will be playing in a team now that have 3 centre backs, and that idea to go forward, that ability to go score goals, I think it will fit in perfectly. Madrid's problem has never been on the wide area. Madrid's problem is in the midfield. They did replace Cruz. Luka Modric is older. Chomeni is not stepping up. Valverde is not consistent, and Bellingham. I've not been found a place to play with a 4-man team in the midfield. Bellingham will have a better place to play, and the relationship between Bellingham and Trent Alexander from the English national team is not a bad one. So I think that this can work. He's a good crosser of the ball. He's a good player when he's in possession. He's a good controller of the ball. He can run. He can go wide. He's 26. It's not like he's turned 30 where we say his paces will slow down. I think it will fit in well with Madrid and the style of Xabi Alonso next season.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.